It is 3 years that Solomon is king, and all all the world knows of his words and great wisdom, and they come from near and far to seek his counsel. Two harlots from Judea to seek your guidance.
That's my baby. It's mine. It's mine.
Well, you seem like two perfectly decent harlots to me. Tell me now, wherefore are you seeking my counsel?
Your Highness, this woman and I are roommates. We gave birth 3 days apart. Her baby died, and in the middle of the night, as I lay sleeping, she stole my living child and replaced it with her dead child.
She lies! The living child that I hold in my arms, sire, is mine!
Give me the child. Give me the child! Well, I can see that this beautiful, wonderful little baby doesn't look like either of you. Who's the father?
The father? Well, actually, the father didn't even knock at the sea merchant, or Marty the caterer, or Noel the butcher.
Enough! My ears are offended by your promiscuity.
But, sire, I am a harlot.
This must have been moving that long.
I know beyond a shadow of doubt who the father of my baby is.
Why, were you on vacation?
He is a dead nomad, Your Highness.
He wasn't dead at the time, was he?
No, but he was still.
Your Highness, we came here before you today so that you can recognize the mother, not the father. In your esteemed judgment, please, who is the mother?
Yes. All that is, in his wisdom, had foreseen that such a quarrel would arise, and therefore created the organs of man in pairs, so that neither of the two parties in dispute would be wrong. Swordsman?
Yes, sir.
Take now child, and with a sword divide him in two. Half to one and half to the other, and in this way you'll both have the child.
I beg of you, give him the child. I don't be slain. Oh, my God.
Stop, swordsman! Give this good woman her child, for she is the rightful mother.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
If I were you, I'd find another roommate. Next case.
You lay around all day with our husband in bed. You don't clean, you don't cook, you don't care for the children. Maybe if you smelled better, he would choose you. He is a decent, vital human being. He needs a woman who smells nice.
Girls, hold thy tongues. It is better to dwell in the wilderness than with contentious and angry women.
Your Highness, this is my husband, Menashe. I love him. We have 10 children, and he is a good provider, and he is handsome and powerful.
Well, at least he's breathing.
And I took this woman into my home, but she had nothing and no one. And how does she show her gratitude? She lays in bed with my husband all day long, and he never touches me. He is our husband. He married me also. I allowed him to marry you to help me with the work, not only to share his bed.
Menashe, have you been neglecting your first wife?
To tell you the truth, I don't know. At night is dark. Whoever shows up, that's the
one. This woman was good to you. She brought you into her home. You should be helping, and she should be with Menashe 4 times a week, and you may have him 3 times a week, because you're the second wife. It's up to you to please them both.
I try.
Hiram, the king of Tyre, has arrived.
Welcome, Hiram, my father's trusted friend.
I loved thy father David as I loved my own father. How I miss him. It's a shame he never got to build his temple, his dream. Hiram, he used to say to me, I'm going to build a temple. And I'm going to hire you, not only as king of Tyre, but a master builder. And I'll pay you well to do it too. But we both know thy father was a warrior. He had unclean hands. How I sincerely wish to build that temple, a beautiful structure to house the Ark of the Covenant. The thought of making a profit of the work never entered my mind. I don't care about the money.
I'll give you 20,000 shekels when the temple is completed.
40,000 and we have a deal, not a shekel less.
30,000.
But I have costs, I have supplies, I have labor. 35,000 firm.
I will supply the labor. We shall use the foreign slaves.
But I have 32 wives and 102 children. They all like to eat. I can't do it for less than 35,000.
It shall be so. And the bargain is sealed. I like a man who drives a hard bargain.
I've had the plans since my father David drew them up 20 years ago. They're burning my flesh, aching to be realized. But first, before a single finger is lifted, I must have your solemn promise that you will raise neither stone nor sword nor shield so that we can begin this work in peace and finish in peace.
Have you not heard of my reputation? I am a scholar, not a warrior, a poet, and a man who communicates not only with humans, but with all God's creatures. I am at peace with all of God's creatures.
Sire! Sire! An urgent message from the Pharaoh of Egypt. He's preparing his troops for battle against you.
Against me? What have I done to provoke this Pharaoh? Just a fortnight ago, we feasted together. We exchanged lavish gifts. He gave me 3 of his wives.
It's his daughter, sire. You've been with her Thursday and Tuesday nights for 2-hour sessions for the last 4 months.
Wow.
She confessed to her father.
You will wage war because I've been with his daughters?
She's his favorite daughter. In his words, and I quote, "He dishonors my daughter. I will have no rest until I wrap my hands around him and I strangle him by the neck." Unquote.
I am a peaceful person, desiring no foes, and yet they come. I dispense wisdom, and in so doing arouse envy. I walk among the gardens and write poetry to soothe the soul. And from nowhere come those who would prick me with the thorns of the roses I so cherish.
A crystal clear solution awaits you.
And that is?
Marry her!
An excellent idea! She's a lovely specimen who arouses the fury in my, chest.
Marry them all. Turn them all into respectable women. The daughter of the king of the Edomite, and the Moabites, and the Hittites, and the Yokites, and the transvestites. These kings will never wage war on their daughter's husband.
Brilliant! It's time I settled down with a couple of 100 good women.
And you will command all your wives to convert, of course.
Of course. I cannot have a nation of idolators, and these women will not be housed in the temple or anywhere near my palace. And as for the building of the temple, no hammer, nor axe, nor tool of any kind shall be used to keep it sacred. Hiram, all I want is peace.
Oh, you'll have a peace. Just marry the girl and give each a son. Just marry the girl, give each a son, the battle is won.
And there will be peace before the happen you wage a war against your child and your son-in-law.
The trumpets will blare throughout the land as you and your wives will walk hand in hand.
But will there be peace?
Oh yes, there'll be peace. You'll have such a peace.
We'll have a big party each time I do wed.
With feasting and drinking, you'll end up in bed with everyone happy.
On this I insist.
And brethren, don't get
brother, don't get much better than this.
Just marry them all, and you'll have a home.
Just take my wife and marry them all, and you have a home.
You sleep with the daughters and kings, so let out the wedding bells ring, and stand beside the grandparents' home. The trumpets will blare throughout the land, as you and your wife go walk hand in hand. And will there be peace? Oh yes, you have peace.
You have fun.
We'll have a big party each time I do wed.
With feasting and drinking, you'll end up in bed.
With everyone happy, on this I stand pat.
And brother, don't get much better than that. No, brother, don't get much better than that.
Ruler of a city where gold is more plentiful than dust and the silver flows like mud off the streets.
Our trees are from the beginning of all time, and they suck up water that flows from the gardens of paradise. Ruler of a city crowded with men. On their heads are garlands wreathed in splendor, and yet not one of them, not a single decent maid for me in all of Ethiopia.
Just listen to your ravens. Last week, you were father. Oh, he's so charming. Oh, he met a beautiful child, you said.
I was blinded by the beauty of his muscles, but I soon grew bored with his conversation.
All right, point taken. However, the week before that, you were entranced with Norton, the spice merchant. Do you sense a pattern, young hobbit?
First Minister Pow, you surprise me. I am a queen. Norto is a spice merchant. I cannot have a spice merchant father my child.
And what's so wrong with being a spice merchant? You know, they make a good, decent, honest living.
Paprika. I could accept paprika. I could accept oregano. But MSG? It's politically incorrect. How can I love someone who sells monosodium glutamate?
Well, what's going to happen to Ethiopia if you don't get yourself a child and provide us with an heir to the throne?
I will wait.
For whom? Mr. Wright or Mr. God?
Both. You might be in the market for a Mr. Right. Mr. Right is okay for a day or a night. But if I've got to spend some time, it better be well spent. And I ain't gonna stop for one next week I never see. I need sir, if I make you mine, if I take your shattered ego and I do the crush. Your style was great, it was good enough, but the man all the love is made of different stuff. I want him to be clever and I want him to be kind. Bored man spends lots of time developing his mind. My passion for the things I love, an energy and a drive, and my need to be happy just to be alive. Pardon sir, if I make you blush, if I take your shattered ego and I do a crush. Your style was great, it was good enough, but the man gonna love is made of different stuff. I'd rather be an old maid with my bones a creaking nest than be with someone that I consider less. So look past the omens and follow the signs till you find it. God of the young,
I don't know. Perhaps a sign. Perhaps an omen.
Oh! Oh, look! Look, that big bird! It just dropped a letter from its beak!
Perhaps a big bird dropping a letter from its beak.
By now you know that all the royalty of the world has saluted me. Only you, great queen, have failed to recognize my realm. With this letter I invite you to come and pay homage to me, and I shall show you great honor. On the other hand, if you do not show up, I shall send the demons to throttle you in your bed at night, while the beasts will slay you in the field and the birds will consume your flesh. Sincerely, and with best regards, King Solomon.
Oh, King Solomon? I've heard of this king.
What is King Solomon like? Could he have the qualities I'm searching for?
Well, he must have something. He's got 700 wives.
Oh, then he's a married man?
Are you going to let a little thing like a couple of 100 wives bother you? No doubt he's not had one decent, meaningful relationship in the whole bunch. Sheba, you have been invited. Go to him, talk with him, have his baby. He is of excellent stock and think of the child's good father. Oh, rejoice, everyone, rejoice for our queen. She's finally going to provide us with an heir.
Oh, wait. I need a second opinion. I will consult Chemosh, the sun god. He will give me guidance.
Right, Chemosh. However, I think you should know that King Solomon prays to a God that equals all that is. And he says that his God is the only God.
All that is? What sort of a god is that? Is it a god of the land or of the sea?
Well, I don't know, but apparently you can't see this God. But it's this God that gives King Solomon all of his wisdom. And King Solomon has all the answers to all the questions under the sun.
Ah, just what I need in my life. And know it all.
Well, if you don't know, you just feel I don't know nothing. Now, come on, let's prepare and go.
First, my reply. From Makeda, the queen of Sheba in the province of Kedar in the great nation of Ethiopia, but you can call me Sheba. As is thy behest that I visit thee, I will comply with thy will, but I will ask thee many difficult questions, and the burden of proof of this wondrous gift of wisdom of thine will be upon thee. Now read it back, First Minister.
From, and that's it.
That's it. No matter. I'm suddenly filled with great doubt. I don't know.
You don't know? You don't know? And it falls from the sky and you don't know? When the feeling is here and the message is clear, you've got to grab it, you've got to follow it through. Say yes! I'm prepared for the test, ready for my dreams to come true. Embrace them like you know it. Hesitate now, and you'll blow it. When destiny beckons, you can turn away. When the feeling is here, and the message is clear, you've got to take it, you've got to follow it through. Never daring to try, and so love passes you by. Watch your dreams slowly wither away. Embrace them without doubting. Take a chance. Feel like shouting when destiny calls me. I'll go. me, his mother, actually remembers that I exist. He hasn't introduced me to his last 72 wives, but what does that matter? He's been too busy to spend time with his mother lately. He has only one of them.
We had lunch together yesterday, Mother.
Lunch? What is lunch when I can prepare such a dinner for you? No one makes chicken liver pop the way I do. It's not known. When are you going to have my chicken? My nose. What has happened to my nose?
This very nose was stunned last night by my tiniest of subjects, the bee, who begged for mercy and promised a favor in return for his life. Is this nose still so swollen just on the day of the arrival of the Queen of Sheba?
Right, Maud.
No, mud will not do. How regal shall I appear with a blotch of mud on my nose when the Queen of Sheba arrives?
I care not what another heathen woman thinks.
Thy mother is correct. King Solomon, I warn you, my people will not accept another idol worshiper in the kingdom. Do not take this Queen of Sheba to be your wife.
Did I say I was marrying her? My ears have heard tell of her. I'm curious about her nation, Ethiopia, but I see no purpose in marrying her. Calm yourself, Hiram, my dear friend. Soon it will be the day marking the anniversary of Abraham's birth, and after 7 long years, the temple will be completed.
Yes, thy father David would be pleased.
Worry not, for soon the celebration will be upon us, and it will be a time of great joy.
You're right. You're right.
Now, Mother, what sort of herb or powder do you have which will cover this? What? No, don't tell me. The Queen of Sheba has arrived already. Wait! What is the message?
You told me not to tell you.
I knew it! The Queen of Sheba has already arrived! Is this correct? Did she arrive?
You told me not to tell you.
You fool! Tell me now, or I will serve your flesh to the buzzards.
Ouch. Of course, sire. The royal caravan of the Queen of Sheba is approaching the palace.
Ben-Yaha!
Yes, sire.
Ah! Oh, whoa!
Shall I kill the messenger?
Ow,
Not right now. Now both of you, go to the Queen of Sheba and greet her warmly.
Yes, sire. We go now.
And when you return, I'll decide whether or not to have you horsewhipped.
Do I need this?
Mother, the powder quickly.
Do I have your promise that you will come to my quarters twice a week to eat my flunkin and chicken in the pot?
You have my promise.
Perfect. A finer nose the kingdom has not seen.
Thank you, Mother. I will see you out, Mother.
I do think I'll stay a while.
Must you stay today?
Yes, I must.
Oh, great queen, why do you come to greet me?
Art thou not King Solomon?
Not King Solomon am I, just one who stands in his presence.
Then you must be King Solomon.
Not King Solomon am I, just another who stands in his presence.
Thank God. Thank God.
The king awaits you just beyond this post in the hall of judgment.
Leave then, and we will follow.
The Queen of Sheba!
Welcome to Israel. I see that you have arrived on schedule, give or take a few years. I trust that your journey was a pleasant one.
Thank you, King Solomon, for inquiring. Since you asked, there was nothing but scorching heat every desperate moment of every thirsty day and every sweat-filled night. Dozens of venomous snakes blocked our path, and families of vultures constantly circled us, waiting for what they had hoped would become our rotting flesh. Other than that, our journey was quite pleasant.
I am very pleased that you made it.
I've heard much of thee and thy wisdom. I've sworn to puzzle thy wondrous wisdom with my woman's wit.
Quite possibly thou art as witty as thou art beautiful. If you are successful in puzzling me, thy triumph shall be duly rewarded.
And now, if I inquire of thee, wilt thou answer me?
I have been given wisdom, and out of my mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. I will answer thee.
Tell me, thou who art the wisest man on earth, which of these bunches of flowers is real and which is artificial?
They are both beautiful.
But which one has the delicious fragrance?
Let all the doors and windows be open. There it is. There is the answer. The one on the left, that my tiniest of subjects, the bee, has landed upon, is the real bunch.
Excellent. I have only 32 questions more.
I will answer 3,200 if thou sost desire. But for now, we rest. Let us celebrate your arrival and exchange our gifts.
Wait, there is one question that gives me no rest until it is answered. One question you must answer now. Bring Himosh!
Bring him on. Bring him on. Here's him on. Here's him on. Here's him on.
This is my god, the sun god. Feel it. Feel its weight. It is solid. It is real. It is made of solid rock. One can set it upon a niche in a wall and look at it and make it offerings. His name is Himosh.
Solid rock? His name should be Rocky.
I cannot pray to a god that I cannot see. My soul is tied to the earth and the things of this earth. I need something visible that I can fix my prayers upon. Where is your God that you love so much but cannot see? Will you tell me of your God, King Solomon?
I will tell thee, but the sight of thy God is offensive to my people and myself.
Away with Himosh!
Away with Himosh. Away with Himosh. Himosh is in the bag.
Yeah, it's a piece of pie.
Now tell me of your God, King Solomon. Take this down.
We call my God all that is and was and ever will be.
Yes, of course. Just right is, was.
If you write is was, do I also write was is?
It was is, and is was also.
Absolutely. Is was is, and all that ever will be.
Just right was and is all that ever will be.
Well, if is was, and was, then is all that ever shall be also, or is all that ever shall be and not so in the case of was.
All that is everywhere. A portion of himself or itself wakens to itself as you. Where is he, you ask? He's
In the final race at the end of the days, and when darkness covers all the earth, and the days were born in a wondrous morn, as we wait to celebrate its birth.
And in all things good, and in all things fair, if you look, you know what is going to be.
Most important when your heart is heavy, it will help you through it across the past.
Don't know why, oh no, don't know why these people do not see the wonders of it all are filled with simplicity.
So from this we came, and to this we'll go, when we pass through time and through space.
Though we well may be in eternity, we woken up to see this place.
Like a stone that stops on a train will come, and the wind
and thy navel is like a round goblet which wanteth not liquor.
No doubt you say that to all the women.
Never have I uttered those words, nor felt as strongly about a woman as I do now.
Oh, and what about your 700 harem wives?
Them, they don't mean anything to me. They are the daughters of kings. I married them to keep peace in Israel.
And just in case the harem had a headache one night, you had 300 concubines on side?
Flings! They were just flings. I was young and impulsive, a fool. But you are a lily among the thorns. And your eyes.
Your eyes are as the doves by the rivers of waters.
And thy breasts are like two young roes, which are twins that feed among the lilies.
Your legs are as pillars of marble set upon sockets of fine gold.
And thy lips are like a thread of scarlet. And thy speech is comely. Thou art all perfection, my love. There is no spot in me.
I am dark and I am comely and admittedly lovely. But until you, I was as an ostrich with my head in the ground, blind to the glory of all that is. I walked in darkness. Oh, thank you, sire, above all, for making me aware.
I am only an instrument. If I spark another soul with the light of truth, then I have fulfilled my mission. Rise up, my love. I will teach you of the wonder of the universe. For through wisdom is a house built, and knowledge shall fill its chambers with all precious and pleasant riches. And then we shall disrobe and lie among the lilies and discuss it further.
The pits of my guts are filled with disgust. The sight of our great king as he follows with yet another heathen. I warned him about idol worshippers. Look at your son and that woman as they transgress and undress in the garden yonder. Why does he wish to comport naked amongst the lilies with this pagan?
My son does not comport naked with this idol worshipper. He's not naked. He's only half naked.
Yes, but it's the bottom half that's naked. The bottom half which has brought children upon this world with his 700 harem wives. 700, I tell you, as if 600 weren't enough, or 500, or 400 and...
Hiram, I do not need to be reminded of his 700 wives. What do you think birthdays are like for a grandmother like me? It was all your idea. It sprung from your loins, and no doubt it was the last thing I ever did.
I told him to marry the daughters of his enemies. I told him, enjoy the feast. Not eat every cookie in every box he sees. He shows no restraint. Bite scarlet lips upon this throne, and he'd fall in love with that. Hush! Is he claiming now with thine own eyes out of which I speak in the garden yonder? The king's bottom half now as I speak.
Oh, whatever happened to that smooth Johnson baby oil tuition used to run?
And where the king's bottom half lies, surely hers is close by. The Queen of Sheba has not known solitude since she came to Jerusalem. Take one glance and it's his, and that's hers, his. And that's the tragedy of it all. Were it his bottom half alone and likewise hers, there'd be no cause for anger. But it's the both of them together that spell the ruin of Israel.
All right, Hiram, I agree. Trouble has been stirring in Israel ever since the Queen of Sheba arrived. He's neglecting his wives and harem. The bickering in the harem is incessant. The builders of the temple threaten to abandon the job before it is completed. And now the busiest bottom the thing this nation has ever known threatens to destroy it all.
Solomon's weakness sorely disappoints me. But what was to be expected? After all, my dear Bathsheba, when it comes to busy female bottom halves, yours was not exactly idle when his father King David was alive. No, I would say the people have a definite leader in you, a sort of matriarch of busy bottom halves. The fault was not King Solomon's alone. It's come from the womb of his sinful mother. He was born of a girl who had no shame, a wanton woman and she's to blame. She loved the king and the king he came, his girl gotten gain. A child who was born of a seed like this is doomed at birth by a woman's kiss. Before he's born, she is brought in pain, this girl of the gotten gain.
No! No! You shall not judge her so. For the sins are all that born of her, for the tears as she lay her head in the snow-flake bed of snow. Still the same, she's doomed over again. But to claim such a war as her own lovely son, she forsake her thrones, for all his blows, his young limbs and all.
David strolled with his thoughts one night, feeling sure to be in his sight, and naked in the pale moonlight, she led him to his bride.
She was guilty of what her love so strong, to the king of the world did do wrong. But oh, it was not in vain that she drew it again.
He was born of a girl who had no shame,
You
a wanton woman and she was to blame. She loved the king and the king he came, this girl of the goddamn game. Ye girls of the
Nothing but love for one and all.
Nothing but love for one and all? What absolutely stupid idea! What's come over you, Sheba? Please, I am begging you, please, do not go to King Solomon.
One and all.
No! What absolutely stupid idea! What's come over you, Sheba? Please, I am begging you, please, do not go to King Solomon tonight. I said something evil in the air.
You always send something evil in the air. I can't remember a time where you didn't send something evil in the air.
Fine, then I shall come with you.
I trust you will not accompany me into the king's bedchambers.
That still remains to be seen. Come. Sheba, look, the builders are working even at this late hour. I told you something evil was going on here. Please, let's go back to our bedchambers.
Nonsense, I'm going to the king now.
No, Sheba, you don't understand. No, you leave that woman. No, get off of me. I'm going for the king.
Stranger! Stranger! Where do you think you're going with this stranger? Cursed! Heathen! You're the reason our work is in danger! You're hiding from the
in there for 2 weeks with Sheba. Come on up the air. Come on. The trumpets go 14, then 15 times. The trumpets are beckoning you. The people need you. Have you forgotten your responsibilities? Today is the temple dedication.
Queen Nikita of Kittle, in the province of Sheba, Ethiopia, it is I, First Minister Cow, here to implore you. It was called. We must go back to Ethiopia and we have to leave before the sun's equinox. Hello? Hello? And Queen Sheba, the caravans are waiting. What? The caravans are waiting.
Oh. This is an order, my son. Get thine body out of that bed.
Queen Sheba!
All right, Solomon, hear my voice and take note, because you will not hear it again. That's right, because this is going to kill me. Do you hear that? You have not lifted a finger against another human being. I'm going to kill your own mother, because you cannot undo your negligence to your duties. All these years of work and labor. Shh! I think I hear a stirring. All right, Solomon. My time is about here. I'm going to drop dead!
She's dropping! Can't you hear her? She's dropping!
I will be there presently, Mother.
Bring the road.
Tell the others that we'll be there and I'll be on my way.
Oh, thank God! Oh, why, that's quite an ample bosom you've got there, Tom. What do you eat?
Well, I've got a friend back home by the name of Victoria, and she's let me in on a little secret.
Won't you let me into your life?
Oh, yes.
Don't go. Do not return to Ethiopia. I will not have it. Stay with me. Sheba, will you marry me?
What, and become wife number 701?
But you'll be first in my heart. You alone will sit beside me and rule over the kingdom.
King Solomon, I have my own kingdom waiting for me, needing me. And now I have a greater purpose. I must teach the people all I have learned. I would have been overjoyed just to have known you and loved you. But now I carry your child within my womb. I'm so overjoyed. But I know, we both know, that I must leave. For the rest of my life, I will wonder why I have been so blessed.
There is no need to wonder. The reason I was destined to meet you is described in the book of life and in the tiniest blade of grass. Just cause there's sweetness in the air, just cause there's roses on the lawn, these and more are reasons I adore, moments in the day when you were gone. Sheba, this is the ring that my father, King David, gave to me. I want you to have it, my most precious possession. possessions.
The ring King David gave you. Then I will take this ring and treasure it always, for it has your essence on it, my love.
For I have never loved like this, never did such love exist, that I can live on love and love alone. Yes, responsibility is calling out to me and calling me back home.
It was in the heart of King David, my father, to build a house for the temple to house the ark of the covenant that our forefathers brought forth from the land of Egypt.
Let us review the commandments that are housed in the ark. There are 10 of them, along with the rod of Aaron and the jar of manna that sustained us in the wilderness.
You can want it, you can feel it, but you just can't steal it.
Stealing is forbidden. It is written in stone.
There are exceptions to this rule, which you can alter as you go. If you're sitting in a cafe, oh, some sweet love.
Hear ye, O teenagers, embed this in your minds.
Of your parents, always be kind.
Let not the crazy whims of youth render you rotten and uncouth.
Keep your nose clean from the wine.
If you spare the rod, you'll spoil the child.
Adultery is quite taboo, a wicked crime. But if you really need a wife, I'll lend you one of mine. You can fool around all day, don't give in to temptation. But if you're caught, just say,
I had no sexual life.
as for thy neighbor, let him enjoy his wealth. Bear no false witness, let not envy with your health.
Covet not thy neighbor's ox, covet not thy neighbor's ass.
Unless it's pure unshamefully, you can pay, shall you pay.
Queda aún la mitad de una vitamina cuando llegue. Fulbrito. ¿Ah?
Gotta walk a mile in the other guy's shoes, gotta feel what he feels, gotta pay his dues. Do unto him that he has to you. Better do it first if it's the last thing you do. Gotta walk a mile in the other guy's shoes, gotta feel what he feels, gotta pay his dues. Do unto him as it would happen to you. Better do it first if it's the last thing you do. Gotta walk a mile in the other guy's shoes, gotta feel what he feels, gotta pay his dues. Do unto him as it would happen to you. Better do it first if it's the last thing you do. Do unto him as it would happen to you. Better do it first if it's the last thing you do. Amen.
he's unable to see you today.
He's been avoiding me for 2 months. Back when I was in charge of building his temple, King Solomon never missed a meeting with me. But now that payment is due, suddenly he is unavailable. You tell King Solomon that the next time he sends a messenger to do his bidding, I will stomp on that messenger until the breath is gone from his slimy body.
Early retirement is beginning to look very appealing. King Solomon couldn't make it because he's presently filled with sorrow.
Is his debt to me the cause of his sorrow?
It is Nathan the prophet. He's at this very moment on his deathbed.
So you tell me that King Solomon will not leave the side of Nathan, a very old man who's been at death's doorstep for the last 50 years. Then tell me, why was he seen this very morning strolling in the garden with a beautiful young Canaanite?
Sometimes in extreme emergencies, he will leave Nathan's side.
Extreme emergencies? Since when is the ample bosom of a young Canaanite an extreme emergency?
To us not her bosom, sire. To us her big behind.
A big behind? Well, why didn't you say so? Schmuck!
The fact that King Solomon is unable to fulfill his end of the bargain causes him deep regrets.
Unable to fulfill his end of the bargain. Is that what this is all about? Has he no pride, no spirit, no backbone?
No shekels, no gold. He has no shekels of gold with which to pay you.
King Solomon's very words are the bread of deceit shall be sweet to a man, but soon his mouth will be filled with gravel. Now it seems he's nothing like a common thief.
He will not leave you empty-handed. He will offer you this deed instead. 20 parcels of land in Kabul.
Kabul? Afghanistan? That's what he offers me! I build him a magnificent temple, and he gives me 20 worthless parcels in the land where the women are so covered up, you don't know if you're marrying your wife or your brother-in-law. And what about the land? What am I supposed to do with this barren, worthless land except kick up sand and play with snakes?
Who knows? Maybe you build a boardwalk, put up a falafel stand, sell some hummus.
I'm an old man. I need a drink.
Oh, which drink do you have? Listen, I have camel milk, light or sodium free, Pepsi with aspartame, hot chocolate, cranberry, blackberry. Well, what will you do about King Solomon's offer?
What will I do? What can I do?
Take it. Listen. Sometimes you gotta take a little less. Sometimes, but you're getting in the best. Sometimes you got to look the other way. 'Cause something is better than nothing. The tree that's still when the storming wind blows is the tree that snaps and falls. But the tree that sways with the rhythm of the wind is the one that's the strongest of them all.
I know I'm not imperfect in life I've lived before, and for all I know, I've been the one who dealt the blow, and he's just evening the score. There's hard to work joy to live in pain, although every life must have some rain. The rain can feel good upon your face and cool the thoughts within. I take the lemon and I make lemonade, and I kneel down and pray. I say thank you, Lord, for letting me see know I've not been perfect in life I've lived before. And for all I know, I think the one who strikes the blow, and he's just evening the score. He's my friend and he's evening the score.
Say not, I will do so unto him as he hath done to me. If thine enemy be hungry, give him food to eat. If he be thirsty, give him water to drink. Behold, all is vanity and vexation of spirit. The woman I loved, Sheba, lives out her years far from Jerusalem. And me, that which is crooked cannot be made straight. Begone! I shall hear no more.
Sire, the people know of your disillusionment. It shatters their souls.
You look familiar. Who are you, woman?
I am your wife.
Which wife art thou?
I am wife number 542. My name is Leah. I am the mother to your sons Daniel and Mordecai.
I have 22 sons named Daniel and 19 named Mordecai.
Oh, I dropped the tray.
Now I remember.
You see, nobody can expect to remember 700 wives, even the wisest among all men.
Do you know how the wisest man dieth? The wise man died exactly like the fool. Therefore I hated life, because the work that is wrought under the sun is grievous unto me.
I know how to lift down spirits. I'll send for the harem.
Yes, an excellent suggestion. Let's live for today. For tomorrow we go to the dead.
Yes.
Bring out the girls. The more the merrier.
Send for the harem.
The girls, the girls, the girls, just bring out all those perfume dancing girls. I want to see their belly squeeze. I want to see their bosom heave. Those fitful eyes, those jeweled eyes, my heart is on my sleeve. The girls, the girls, the girls, and all of them are mine to have, to hold. So let them come and let them see, each begging for a chance to please. This king is good, this king is wise, he loves what he sees. I love those girls. Ladies, dance for me so that I may choose.
before you just confirm that I'm gonna be there at 6 to see the house, okay? At 6 to see the house. If you can call my girlfriend to also, my wife's girlfriend to also confirm 786-564-7220. 786-564-7220. Thank you.
He never chooses me anymore. What's wrong with me? Will somebody tell me, please, what am I, chopped liver?
Chopped liver is fresh. You are old.
Why don't you go outside like you do Rosie and all the other children?
Leah, do not fret, you fool. At the king's age, he craves young flesh. Yes, he needs young flesh to make a go of it. Now cease your whining and move on.
But I have young flesh. I'm only 32, and I've applied oil to my skin since the age of 10. Look.
Big deal. So you used oil of Oive. Thou art much too old. The king never chooses anyone over the age of 22. Why, thou art older than Paris Hilton.
But I'm younger than Shirley Temple.
She is so old, she remembers when the Dead Sea was still sick.
Leah, ignore them. Is the sweet evening breeze less sweet because King Solomon no longer wants you? Is the sunset less alluring because King Solomon's arms are no longer around you? Are the arms of a strong man less
Pet Studio.
I am
Yeah.
here to summon a harem wife for the king.
Can I call you back because I'm in the middle of
He specifically
of something?
requested thee.
Me?
I call you right
The
back.
king requested
Thank you.
me?
Adon Nadira.
I Nadira.
Oh, good. Come, we go now. Yes. Go.
Yes, Nadira. Are you sure he did not say Leah? Leah, Nadira. Leah, Nadira. They do sound an awful lot alike. Aren't thou sure? Leah, Nadira.
Listen, honey. Listen. I know how lonely it can be when your husband has another 700 wives. He probably doesn't even remember your sweet face. If you need a shoulder to cry on, if you need a lap to sit on, if you need a bed to sleep in, I'm available.
Oh, all right. I just happen to have some Viagra.
But he's 16. Your son, and I might add King Solomon's son, is 16. How were we supposed to know we needed a bat mitzvah at 13?
How are we to be correct Hebrews if we don't follow tradition?
What we need to do is to send a caravan of our finest scholars to Jerusalem to gather information. Then, Menelik, your son, can lead it and he can meet his father.
Not my Menelik. Not my baby.
Your baby is sleeping with the heathen women of the Maccabee tribes. Soon, he's going to be fathering Maccabee babies. And how is it going to look? You be the grandmother of idol worshippers after you brought all there is to our people. Look, this might be Menelik's only chance to meet his father. Don't deny him this opportunity. If it'll make you feel better, I'll go with him. I'll watch out for who he talks to, how he sleeps, how he eats, who he sleeps with.
All right. I'll do it. I'll permit my son, my only son, the light of my life, my baby, to make that long and treacherous journey to Jerusalem.
Yo, pal!
Well, here's your baby now.
Leave us, please, First Minister. My son. Have you never wondered who your father is?
Okay, old bones. Who the guilty rascal that fathered me?
Your father is the reigning king of Israel, known for his wisdom throughout the world.
This is overwhelming. I'm related to King Solomon. That must mean I have brothers and sisters.
You have 5,652 siblings last report.
Whoa, dog, you tripping, dog, you tripping. Get out of here. Do you think all my brothers have part of their private snipped off too when they were infants?
Circumcision is a Hebraic tradition. It's a covenant. That is why I am sending you to meet your father and, most importantly, to absorb your rich cultural heritage and learn from your forefathers.
I fear too much knowledge, mother. First the foreskins and now the forefathers.
You vex me, Menelik. Before I met your father, I used to worship the stone idols like all the other unenlightened people in the surrounding villages. I had no awareness. King Solomon helped me to become aware. One day soon you will rule this kingdom, and you must be wise in the ways of your father.
I do despise ignorance. There is a chance for me to make a difference in this world. Okay, I will go and I will learn.
Your father gave me this ring that his father, King David, gave to him. When you show him this ring, he will know that you are his son.
I'll do all that you ask.
In that case, I want your solemn vow that you will not overindulge, that you will sprinkle bran over everything that you eat, and that you will stop sleeping around with the heathens.
I promise I'll eat properly, go to the bathroom every day, and only practice safe sex.
If you see danger or people that are less than friendly...
Mother, I must go. I must meet my father. And don't worry, I will shun danger.
I love you, my son.
I love you too, Mother.
First Minister, leave on the morrow.
Fantastic.
And now I need to teach my son just how special his father and his grandfather were among all people. And when he spoke of misty mornings and lilies covered with dew. He spoke of love, he spoke of all creation, and all these things I never knew. He said, rise up, my love, and come away. Help me close to him what to do. But when he spoke of God and all his kingdom that I knew, I would leave loving too. The winters passed, the turtle dove is singing. Come smell the fragrant vine, and there will sit beside the cool clear waters. So said this man of mine. He said, rise up, my love, and come away. Help me close to him what to do. But when he spoke of God and all his kingdom that I knew, I would leave loving too. They're only men. They're only men who often change the day and kiss the night. And here am I, a solitary being, struck by a thunderous roar above the clouds. I look down and wonder how lost I was before. He said, rise up, my love, and come away. Help me close to him what to do. But when he spoke of God and all his kingdom that I knew, I would leave loving too.
From dust we come, to dust we go. 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 After all that I've known to be worthy, after all that I've seen and I've done, I have reached the conclusion it's all just delusion and there's nothing new under the sun. Brother, oh my brother, you labor your whole life through, and then you leave it to another. You just can't take it with you. I've seen evil that comes to the good man. I've seen good often come to the bad. And I just can't explain the reason for pain or give up the feeling so sad. Brother, oh my brother, you labor your whole life through, then you leave it to another. You just can't take it with you. So go your way, eat your bread with joy, drink your wine with a merry heart. Oh, there's just no denying the business of dying and living could be the best part. Brother, oh my brother, you labor your whole life through, then you leave it to another. You just can't take it with you. Cast your bread upon the waters, try to teach your sons and daughters.
Thankful for the day.
Don't let it slip away. Be thankful for your day in the
Get back to ball!
Welcome, weary travelers. Make yourselves comfortable. Join the revelry.
We prefer not to. Tell me, where can I find King Solomon? I've traveled many months and many miles to find him.
I am King Solomon, but you may have wasted your efforts, for I no longer dole out wisdom. I've discovered that to increase its knowledge is to increase its sorrow. Therefore, you don't want to know what I have to say, because, my friend, quite frankly, I don't want to say it. All is vanity.
No. You cannot be King Solomon.
But I am. I'm him in the flesh and blood.
You can't be the man my mother spoke of. The man my mother told me about governed himself in his kingdom of dignity and the love of his God. He obeyed the commandments and he would not covet his neighbor's wife.
What neighbor's wife? Her? She is my wife. I think. After all, I do have 700 of them. Sometimes it's hard to keep track of them.
The man my mother spoke of would not bow down to false gods.
Madeline, no!
Stop! Do not lay a finger on the boy. I will hear his words. Now go, all of you. You might leave with a little more haste, you know. Now, who's this mother of yours?
When my mother first came to you, she was a neat, but you changed all that. She has a message, and it goes a little something like this. when I send this son to him to embrace all that he is and was before.
Will you show him what to do, what it means to be Hebrew? Will you teach him, guide him, walk him through that door?
And if there is time, tell him I'm well, tell him I love him still. My son, Daddy.
Nathan's predictions have come true. Troubled times of war are upon us. Look yonder! Hadad the Edomite and his army are approaching Jerusalem from the south.
Jeroboam and his armies are approaching from the north to wrench the kingdom out of the hand of Solomon. Women and children.
Gather ye food and water and hide to the hills of Galilee.
Last night I had a dream that the sun departed from Israel and shone brilliantly in Ethiopia. That is the light of the presence of the Ark of the Covenant. It was meant that you came to me now, my son.
Yes, Father.
You had to come to rescue the Ark as the enemy advances. You will bring it to Ethiopia and guard it well. Now, just to be certain you understand, repeat my teachings.
Okay. Within that curtain little yonder lies the Ark of the Covenant. It contains the 8th commandment.
10.
10 commandments. It also contains the rod of Aaron, brother of Moses, which was set forth to the Pharaoh. It contains a can of mama,
A jar of manna.
a jar of manna, which was sent down to the Hebrews in the Salami Desert,
Sinai.
Sinai Desert, when they were delivered from Egyptian bananas.
Bondage. Go now, Benjamin, while there is time.
Will you not come also, Father?
I have led the people astray, and I must face my punishment. Tell your mother, not a day has gone by when her face has not been in my thoughts, nor her name on my lips.
And well we know it.
I will tell her, Father.
Go now.
Don't ask. I am Leah. I am your wife. Sire, we have given the matter much thought, and we want a divorce. Don't take it personally. It's just that we want to be free to find some other wealthy king who doesn't have his kingdom being wrenched away from him.
Men, arm yourselves for battle! Prepare to defend Jerusalem! Solomon was David's choice to be king. We must not leave David's son defenseless. We must protect the temple and its builder too.
Take my wives, please.
But two of them are my wives.
Go now.
I gave them to you.
I have brought destruction to my people. I have not honored the statutes.
Solomon, you have not kept my statutes, but I have heard your voice and seen remorse in your eyes. Therefore the kingdom will not be wrenched from thy hands, but from the hand of thy son. All tribes combine. You are the son of David, and you shall reign according to all that thy soul desireth, and be king over Israel all the days of your life.
Thank you.
Always you, there with me all along. Even though I was wrong, I always had you.
there when my dreams did flower.
There in my darkest hour, I always had you.